Alright, what's up, people? I got another commentary video. And, yeah, you can call it commentary, review. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it gay. It's not gay because I'm not gay, but you can call it gay. It's up to you. I don't care if you call it gay, but it's not gay. I'm not gay. Anyways, what I want to talk about is two different things in this video. I want to talk about competitive Left 4 Dead 2, and then I want to talk about deleted and edited sounds in this game. So first off, talking about the first subject, competitive Left 4 Dead 2, I want to say I've always just been a pub sniper. I cared about making cool videos. I didn't necessarily think that I was the greatest of all time just because I made Left 4 Dead frag videos. I just wanted to be good enough to hit shots that everybody could consider good and then put them in my videos and then just make banger ass videos. That's all I cared about. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for video making, I probably would have quit this game a long time ago. But that's my passion. All I wanted to do was get better at aiming so I could make cooler aiming videos because I enjoyed watching them. So I just made what I enjoyed watching. But so yeah, for like a large portion of my time, I don't care about playing this game competitively. I don't care about being better than someone at Left 4 Dead. Like what is that? Like being the best at a Special Olympics contest? Like who cares? Like there's no money for that. Like who cares? But I have these past few years, past 3 I'd say, have tried my hand at competitive Left 4 Dead. For most of my life I just didn't care about it. Thought it was stupid. And after like these past 3 years of trying my hand at it, some Ceta Pug, some center, did a couple scrims, but mostly the most competitive scene that I indulged in was actually my own community and running FO games on like my own mod. I have insane players in this community, some players that I consider to be like top notch, some of the best aimers to have ever played this game. And then also I also have one team in the Discord right now that I believe is one of the best competitive teams that I've ever seen play this game. So, there's competition. There's competition. There's high level play. And, yeah, so my Discord, my FO games, these custom maps, these past 3 years, I've tried my hand at competitive Left 4 Dead in a sense. Not playing the original config, but still competitive play, even if it's not the ideal competitive config for everybody. And I gotta say, I think competitive Left 4 Dead, I have no problem with people who do it, and I see the sense in it, so I'm not gonna knock anyone, but I think it's gay. I think it's stupid, and yeah, I just don't like it. That's just my preference. Left 4 Dead is an asymmetrical game, so it's like guns, positioning, and movement versus people trying to grab you. First off, I hate grab mechanics. It just feels clunky. I hate having to run towards the survivors and try to grab them. You know, I am terrible with 25 pounces. I'm terrible with hitting tank punches, and it's just because it's like, I don't know. I like tracking the opponents or something. This shit never used to be a problem for me when I was a kid, but now I'm just bad at this shit. And I don't care that I'm bad at this shit because I don't care about it. It's gay. I don't like grabbing people. You know what feels 100 times more authentic and better for a competitive FPS game? Aim versus aim. Just shooting versus shooting. Out aiming my opponents because they are also trying to shoot me. Basically what I'm saying is I much rather prefer traditional FPS games that are symmetrical. Someone has a gun, they're trying to shoot me, I have a gun and I'm trying to shoot them. I much rather prefer games like that. And I'm better at those games, and I'm also I also can take them more competitively and have a better time. So that's just my take on competitive Left 4 Dead, I guess. Is that I just think it's kind of gay. You know what I mean? It's asymmetrical. I much rather prefer symmetrical shit. And yeah, I guess I don't have much more to say aside from that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go on to my next point. Oh, and one more thing I want to add about grab mechanics and shit. It's super lame when I'm like way out of someone's like someone's grab range and they still get me. Like I know you guys have all experienced it, or maybe you haven't because you haven't been paying attention. But there's so many times I feel like I dodge a death charge or I jump away from a hunter and like the targets just still land on me. And it's like people like define aiming who's the better aimer by doing like 1v1s, but it's like I don't know, man. Like half of that is just like hunter being a good hunter. It just feels like shit. A lot of these people, a lot of you guys might be able to beat me in a one-on-one, especially because my hunters are that bad. But I don't feel like I'm being out aimed by you people. Like it's just gay. It feels gay. It feels lame. You guys don't want the smoke in a real shooter. Like it's just that simple. But yeah, off to my next topic. All right. So the next topic I want to talk about is deleted sounds. I've had multiple thousands of like talks about deleted sounds with people from various different communities and discords and whatnot. And I just want everybody to know that Valve made this game with the intention of you being able to edit whatever you want. Sounds, mods, weapon skins, you name it. Valve made the game completely optimizable and customizable. It is 100% on purpose that they did that. I know some people are arrogant and they're going to be like, oh, it was an accident. Listen, you sitting at your mom's house at 27, you do not know more than a fucking Valve employee. They clearly made the game with the intention of allowing you to edit your shit. It's just there's no denying that. It's just dumb to deny that. It wasn't an oversight. It was completely on purpose. Every other game that you look for that you want to try to edit your sounds for, like CS or fucking Battlefield, I guarantee you won't find the MP3 files just laying out in the open. They're locked behind other files. You can get VAC banned for playing these other games and doing weird shit like optimizing how the game looks. You cannot in Left 4 Dead, and you will not. You can get a VAC ban for using a wall hack add-on downloaded from the workshop even, but you cannot get that from using a edited sound file downloaded from the workshop. You can get banned for using wall hack add-ons, but not for using deleted or edited sound add-ons. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot to say about this talk point. There's a lot to say about edited and deleted sounds. It's a whole long ass conversation that I've had multiple times. But I guess my main takeaway from it is you guys got to think. They made First off, there was Game Maps. Game Maps was the original place you could get Left 4 Dead 2 add-ons from. And then in 2011, 2012, maybe they added the workshop. They didn't get rid of the workshop until 2018, meaning you could use workshop add-ons in public versus for at least 6 or 7 years. Maybe, no, if you consider the Game Maps shit, you could use them for 9 years. Why did they eventually get rid of the workshop? Trust me, it wasn't because of edited sounds or someone using a fucking red jacket hunter skin. It was because people were uploading actual fucking cheats to the workshop. Like real fucking hacks. And Valve, instead of going through and, taking their time and getting rid of all that, they're lazy. They don't care about Left 4 Dead 2 at all. I don't have to prove that. You guys should know that. They do not care about Left 4 Dead. So what did they do? They just got rid of the whole fucking workshop for versus. It disappointed a lot of people, but you know, some people were okay with it since it got rid of those fucking cheated add-ons. There's still workarounds. Obviously, I made a video on those workarounds, but yes. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. If Valve had a problem with edited sounds, they would have made the game differently so you couldn't edit your sounds. They wouldn't have allowed the workshop and game maps to run for you to edit your sounds for 9 years of versus gameplay. They clearly do not care. Now, for competitive server admins like Lucky Lock, Sir Please, whoever, Keo, whoever the fucking names are, they can decide what is cheating on their server. They are completely allowed to. If the whole competitive community wants to band together and say, hey, no deleted sounds in zone mod, that's fine. It's community ran. You guys can make up all your own fucking rules. No one cares. But Valve, they can too. Matter of fact, they made the game, so their say-so means a little more. They've decided it's fine if you use edited sounds. They've decided it's fine if you use edited, deleted gunshots, whatever. And so have I. Anyone who plays in my servers, you guys are completely fine to use edited sounds. I don't care. I'm completely fine with it. I've even hosted some tournaments and I've allowed people to run deleted sounds in those tournaments. I don't care. If the TLS devs had like more than a couple brain cells, they would have, you know, edited the sounds a little bit. Because Left 4 Dead 2's audio is not competitive. That's one thing that's not competitive about it. Even though the game is so audio based and so audio focused, you really need audio. The audio's fucking awful. If they would have, you know, lowered the volume on gunshots so you didn't get tinnitus, lowered the volume of common screeching in your ears so you wouldn't get tinnitus, you might be actually able to pinpoint shit and you wouldn't have to deal with so much silent infected. But no, I have to take means into my own hands and change the fucking weapon sounds. Now, why can't any of the competitive players, you guys are so good at modding, why can't any of you do something to change the gunshot volume? Like, why can't you do anything to change the fucking common infected volume? And another funny thing I want to point out is all of you guys are cheaters, because every competitive zone mod Left 4 Dead 2 server gets rid of ambient sounds automatically. The crickets in Dark Carnival, you know, the incredibly loud crickets, and, you know, the other ambient sounds of other campaigns, they're all deleted from competitive servers. That's not what Valve intended. They wanted ambient sounds to be in the game, clearly. But I agree with you guys, it's not competitive. But if all you guys are coming at me for using edited sounds and then none of you are using ambient sounds in your game, then what do you call that? You know what I mean? But obviously, there's a lot of counters to that point. Truthfully, I don't care. I think this game's audio is too bad to be competitive. And yeah, I wish someone would do something about it. If I ever step foot into any of these competitive servers, which I'm bound to again, you guys have my word that I will not use edited sounds on your shit. I will not use deleted sounds on your shit because you guys as a community have banded together and said, nah, that's cheating. So I will respect your rules. But I also respect Valve's rules. And, quite frankly, I just do what I enjoy as well. But yeah, that's my take on deleted sounds. That's my take on competitive Left 4 Dead. Really, I didn't really have to talk about none of this. I just kind of wanted to make this video for the fun of it. And I'm glad I did, because, you know, it's a fun video. The gameplay in the background, I hope it wasn't dark enough that you guys couldn't see what was happening, but, you know, it's just some random VOD. Anyways, thanks for watching, and,